Hello? Can everybody hear me? I have no idea how long the delay is. Let me know if the music's too loud. I know that there's really loud construction right outside my window. Awesome. Well, welcome to my debut. Okay. I'm very nervous. I'm Dawn. I'm from VHaunt. You've probably seen me on one of Veronica's streams or Mickey's streams so far. Uh-oh. Let me turn it down. Is that better? Oh, hold on. My hands are shaking. Let me know if that sounds better. Okay, cool. So, hold on. I just closed the window that I needed to be up. So, what did everybody have for breakfast? I had coconut yogurt and granola and a little bowl of ramen. So first fact about Dawn, I'm a freaking hungry guy. I gotta have a big breakfast and a big lunch. String cheese and crackers, hell yeah. Water, Mickey, that's not enough. Fiera, sleep, that's not enough. You guys gotta eat more, it's good for your body. Okay. Mic going up. Mic is up. Is that better? Ooh, a sausage and egg Sammy. That sounds good. Okay. So I put together like a little slideshow of facts about me. And hopefully it works. I've been testing it a lot the last week, so I hope it works. The music is really loud in my ears. Hold on. Sorry if that makes it like inaudible for you guys. Okay. Did it go to the next slide? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, my age, I have no freaking clue. I think I'm probably somewhere between 20 and 30, but I don't know. But my birthday is February 15th, so start thinking about what you want to get me. Ophelia. And so my backstory is I'm from the planet Valleyia, which is really far away from Earth. And I just wanted to check it out because we get like Earth TV and Earth video games out there, and I always thought it was really cool. So I wanted to come check it out. And then I thought it would be fun to put a fun fact, and my fun fact is that I can sing all of the US presidents in order, which I'm not going to do right now, but maybe I will in the future as like a fun surprise or something. Thank you. Siren says that we have beautiful spaceships. Thank you. Okay. These are my stream rules, which I think I put another one on my Twitch, so I'm not sure if these are up to date, but the main thing is be nice. To me, especially to the rest of VHaunt, I don't want you guys coming in here and like chatting shit, because I won't have it, and I will like ban you from my stream for real. And be nice to everyone else in the chat. Be nice to people on Earth. Be nice to people. That's it. And then preferably don't bring up sensitive topics unless I do first. that includes politics, religion, intergalactic disputes. And then I'll have a specific stream rule for a certain kind of stream that I'm going to do in the future, but I will mention that later. Okay, I think I have to move myself. Hold on. Alright. Scooching over. So, likes and dislikes. I really love movies. I've been watching a lot of movies lately. I like a lot of different kinds of movies, which I think I get into in the next slide. I like theme parks a lot. I've liked theme parks for a long time. I like really, really high themed stuff. I like rides. I like stuff like that. I love animatronics. I love puppets. I like painting. I like cooking. I've been really into cooking lately. I've been trying to make myself lunches at home every day. I'm so nervous. So I've been cooking a lot. And baking. I like the ocean, which the ocean was really far away at my house in Valleyia, but I live really close to the ocean now, which is really nice. And I love fruit, and summer is my favorite season. I'm definitely a summer guy. And my dislikes, I don't like losing. I'm really competitive. If you guys were here for our I Scribble stream, you could tell that I was really competitive. I don't like cilantro. I was trying to think of like something I really don't like, and I have the thing that makes cilantro taste bad to you, so that sucks. I don't like loud sounds. I'm really jumpy. Mickey in particular can attest to this. Yeah, the next one, scary space stuff. Okay, now this is a misconception. A lot of people think that just because you're an alien coming to visit Earth, like I went through space, obviously I had to. That does not mean that I liked it. I didn't. So, asteroids, black holes, the vacuum of space, it all really creeps me out. So I really don't like it. I don't like thinking about space, which is, yeah, I close my eyes the entire time. That is true. So yeah, next time you're like, oh, aliens, outer space. Yeah, well, not always, okay? And then the last dislike, I hate when my homemade bread goes stale, which is like, it always goes stale so fast. It's like you have 2 days to eat it. And it's like, man, I wish this lasts me all week so I could have sandwiches like all week. Never works out that way. Sad. Wait, I think I have a face for that. Let's see if I'll click the right one. Oh, when my bread goes stale. No. Okay, moving on. Freeze my bread? Yeah. I know I should. But what if I want it for a sandwich and it's gotta sit and like thaw out? Okay, I think I have to move again. Is my little guy moving? Can you see the little skeleton guy? That was a hiccup if you heard that. I should mention that. You'll probably hear me hiccup and sniffle a lot. I have really bad allergies. I'm very allergic to something on Earth. I don't know what it is. Okay, so this is like more specific likes and dislikes. So, food. So these are some of my favorite foods. Like I said in the previous slide, I love fruit. I like pretty much every kind of fruit. I like fruits and vegetables a lot. And whenever I'm like, oh, which ones don't I like? It's very hard to come up with one. I don't like papaya. That's like the one I can think of off the top of my head. I think it tastes stinky. I love sushi. I know tomatoes are fruit, and I really want to like them. This is like an ongoing problem in my life, me and fruit. I mean, me and tomatoes. I've tried so hard over the years, and I'm warming up to them in some ways. I used to be like a anti-pasta sauce guy, an anti-ketchup guy, and I've changed. Now I like ketchup. I like pad thai. That's probably my favorite food. It's freaking delicious. I like tacos. I eat tacos a lot. They're really good. I like a shrimp taco, a fish taco, bean taco. And I love sour candy. I have a major sweet tooth, but definitely more sour candy than like chocolate. Although I do like chocolate. Yeah, tomatoes we went over, and red meat. I just don't eat it at all, and I haven't pretty much for most of my life. I don't really eat chicken either. I eat fish, and that's about it as far as like a living animal becoming my food goes. Crybaby tears are the best sour candy on earth. Oh, then I must try my own. I cry very easily. I was watching, speaking of movies, which is the next category, I watched the Tim Burton Dumbo movie, which I did not like, but it made me cry just because like a music cue will make me cry. And it doesn't have to be like an emotional scene. It's just like I hear the music and I'm like, oh my god, Dumbo. So on to movies. Something I really love in a movie is cool practical effects. Whether that be like special effects makeup or like blood or whatever, or animatronics and puppets and stuff. I love Jurassic Park. That's probably my favorite movie because of the dinos. I love those guys. They're really cool, and if you ever want to have like a super emotional time, you should look up the behind the scenes making of the T-Rex animatronic for Jurassic Park. And if you're anything like me, it'll make you cry. And Cars from 2006, the movie Cars. I love Cars. I freaking love Lightning McQueen. That's not a joke. I'm not kidding. I love Cars. Oh, why didn't my face work? Cars! Movies I don't like. I have a hard time getting into westerns, which is sad because I love cowboys and I like the aesthetique, but I just find them really boring. Ka-chow indeed, you guys. And I don't like war movies. I find them pretty boring. On to music. I like a lot of different kinds of music, but this is what I've been into lately. I've always been into punk, like since I was like a wee lass. I was going to punk shows when I was like 11 years old or something, 12 years old. Cowboys versus aliens, a touchy subject? Absolutely. Remember what I said, intergalactic disputes? Absolutely one of them. A versus? Yeah, man. I like pop, some pop, not all pop. I've been really into the Silk Sonic album lately. I've been listening to that a lot. I love Lady Gaga. Siren, it's okay. And then other stuff. It's not important. And I like disco. I've been listening to a lot of ABBA lately. I love the Bee Gees. If you want a really good time, you should check out Dave Grohl and the Foo Fighters. They did a bunch of Bee Gees covers and called it the DGs, like Dave Grohl, Bee Gees, DGs. And I think the album's called Hail Satin, which is fun. And I like yacht rock because I am maybe a middle-aged guy. I like Steely Dan. That was my most played artist on Spotify last year because I'm a freakazoid. Okay. And music I don't like, I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty much open to everything. I'll try anything. People are always like, oh, I like all music except for country and rap. And, I mean, I'll try some. I like Dolly Parton, you know. It's all good. Alright. Hold on, let me get the next slide. Okay. Oh man, I'm almost done. So yeah, here are the things that I want to stream. And, I think I left something off of this, but I don't remember what it was. I definitely want to stream some games. I think on my Twitch I say I want to stream simulation games. So what I mean by that is like, hold on. That was a big hiccup. Tycoon games like Zoo Tycoon and Roller Coaster Tycoon I'd like to play. The Sims. I think I'm going to play The Sims 2, but I haven't decided yet. I think The Sims 3 is a little too intense for my computer. Am I gonna make V-Haunt in The Sims? That would be really funny. I probably will do that. That sounds fun. And Minecraft. Fee set up the Minecraft server recently, so we're gonna check it out pretty soon, I think. That should be fun. This is a big maybe. I don't know if I'm gonna do this, but I think I want to do painting streams. It would be like a IRL stream, so you'd see my little hands. So we'll see how shy I'm feeling about that. And the way I'm imagining it is it's like a paint along where we are painting the same picture, and I would tell you like what paints I'm using, and then you could paint with me. And I feel like that would be really fun. Theme parks. Oh yeah, this is the one that I'm really excited about. If you like theme parks at all or have known me for more than 5 seconds, you know that there are like ride-through videos on YouTube for every ride ever made probably. And I thought it would be fun to like do a virtual theme park visit where I'll just like gather a bunch of ride-through videos and then we'll go through the park the way I would if I were really there, and we'll ride rides together. And I had an idea that I would do like a special drink for each theme park. So I would like pick a drink that they actually have at that theme park, and I'd tell you how to make it ahead of time, and we could all drink it together while we go to the theme park. I have a giant Google Doc file, like, listing out all the videos I want to use. So I have a couple ready to go. I'll probably put a poll up on my Twitter to decide the first theme park that we go to. Hold on, I gotta let out my kitty. I have 3 kitties in here. Okay. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, the polls. So, there's certain theme parks that I want to save until maybe I have like until I have a bigger audience. Maybe, I'm not sure. Like I'm a certified Disneyland freak. I've been there a million times. I've been going since I was a little kitten. My dad started taking me, I think, I don't know, in 2000 maybe, for my birthday every year, to the point where like my dad used to say that When You Wish Upon a Star, which is the song they would play when the park closed, was called the Donnie birthday song. So I have a lot of affection for the park, and I know basically everything about it, and I think that would be really fun to do with a lot of people. So if possible, I might wait on that one. And then I have a few like time travel theme park stream ideas, like the Universal Park in Orlando has a second park called Islands of Adventure, and they used to have a land in there called the Lost Continent, which every single attraction in it is either closed now, and so I want to do like, here's what it would be like when that land was just opened, and here were all the rides, and I think that would be fun. Or like DCA opening year, which was notoriously disastrous. I think that would be really fun. So yeah, I'm really excited about those, and I think they'll be a lot of fun. They'll probably be really long, so I don't know. I think it'll be fun. And then this is another maybe. I don't know if I'm gonna do this. If I do, like, it would have to be like no one's home, because I'd have to use the kitchen. But a cooking stream, just like the painting stream, I imagine it would be like a let's cook together kind of thing, where I'd post the ingredients on Twitter ahead of time or something, and then we'd all make a meal together. And I was thinking yesterday it would be fun to do like super simple stuff, because I think people find cooking really intimidating and maybe don't know like first steps or how to get into cooking. And a lot of like cooking resources out there on the internet are like, here's how to make a freaking 3-course lobster dinner or whatever. And it's like, well, do you know how to like make scrambled eggs? I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I'll just I plan to talk about what I eat for breakfast and lunch a lot, so maybe if you're ever like, oh, how did you make that? And we can make that on stream. I don't know. And then this will depend on when Mickey and I get a capture card, but I want to play some Nintendo games. I'm a freaking Nintendo guy. So thinking about playing Mario Kart, Tetris 99. I've been I've been debating trying to do Super Mario Odyssey speedrun, which is something I've been curious about for a long time, but I've been really nervous to do. So obviously that would be a fun stream idea, right? Something you're really nervous to do. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. We'll see. And then I had another thing, but I don't think I wrote it on here, and I can't remember what it is. Hold on. Let me consult my notes. I texted myself yesterday. I have a secret stream that I might do this month or maybe next month that I think is going to be really funny. If you know what it is, don't say what it is. But it involves all of VHaunt. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'll tell you guys later. Okay. Next slide. It's not feet pic stream. So that's the end of my thingy. My presentation. I'm really excited to start streaming. I used to stream a long time ago for my friends. Literally like 2 people would watch. And I would stream Donkey Kong Country and Banjo-Kazooie and just talk to my friends. And that was really fun, and I haven't really done it since then. So I'm excited to start again, and I'm really, really nervous. I want to do a good job. So I hope we have fun. And if you ever have suggestions for me, like weird stuff you want me to do, I'll probably try it. There's my Twitter. I'm trying to get everyone to start using the VHaunt hashtag, which I forgot to use today. And I forgot to use the ENVTuber hashtag, so joke's on me. My Twitch, yeah, you're here, so you already know what it is, but I think I'm going to upload this to YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube later, that's my Twitch. Benny says brush my hair stream. Yeah, I would love to do that. That genuinely is something me and Benny do. I brush Benny's hair. I have many times. I've also taken your makeup off with a makeup wipe before for you. Good times. So yeah, that's my little presentation. And if anybody has any questions, I know I have questions from Ophelia on Twitter, so I'll go through those first. And then if you want to put some in chat, I will, I'll answer them. Siren, hey, Mickey, get out of here, you nasty. Okay, here are the questions from Ophelia. Can I ask you questions, Dawn? Yes, you can. What is your favorite dessert? That's a really good question. I am very partial to fruit desserts in particular. If I'm at like a restaurant and everyone's like, let's get dessert, I'll usually get some sort of fruit dessert, whatever they got. Even if it's like, maybe I don't want it, I'll still go for the fruit dessert. I like pies a lot, and I like cheesecake. I like, I'm not a huge cake fan, like a sponge cake kind of thing. It's okay, but I'm not crazy about cake. I'm not a frosting lover generally. I don't like buttercream. I find it a little overpowering. So I would usually go pie over cake in general. I love cookies though. Hold on, I have to sneeze. Excuse me. What's my favorite candy? Well, like I said, I love sour candy, but if I were to think of a particular sour candy that I like, I'm really into sour belts to the point where me and Mickey have like nicknamed it poison, because I will buy so much and then eat so much that I make myself sick and like burn off my taste buds for a week. So that's a situation. If I was a type of amusement park ride, what would you be? I would definitely be like a highly themed roller coaster. I did not even have to think about that. That's just what I would be. I would be a roller coaster that involved an elaborate pre-show, and then an animatronic section, and then a themed, thingy. So kind of like a mix between, hold on, I have to hiccup. If you've ever been to California Adventure, like the pre-show of Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, where the little rocket animatronic comes out and talks to you, and then Radiator Springs Racer, the ride, where there's an entire animatronic section, and then the like coaster part is highly themed. So something like that. What is it like living in the VHaunt mansion? It's great. I love all my friends so much. I'm a very affectionate guy, and I'm like one of those friends who isn't afraid of being like, I love you, right away. So I really love my friends. I definitely like having my own personal space though. I get really shy. So it's good to have some private space. So that's one of the nice things about it being a big ass house is I can go be like, I wanna go be by myself now. And then I do. It's nice. What is my room like? Okay, so I know I just said like private spaces, but me and Mickey actually share a room. We live at the top floor. We have 2 rooms and a bathroom up here, and we share the space. So if you ever hear me on Mickey's stream or Mickey on my stream coming into the room being like, got any, can I have your microphone? Or whatever, that's, yeah, we do that a lot. And our room, it's a lot of like pinks and greens. It's cute, I think. We're kind of messy guys sometimes, so it's a little untidy at the moment. I have an art desk that's completely covered from corner to corner with stuff right now because I'm making a puppet. I'm actually making several puppets. I'm making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 puppets at the moment. So there's like materials everywhere. It's a disaster. And if you're curious about what kind of puppets, I like to make all kinds. I like to make hand puppets. I'm going to be making my first hand and rod puppet, which means the rod is used to like lift their arms. So if you've ever been like, how is Elmo being puppeted and then also moving his arms? It's because there's a rod moving his arms. So I'm going to be making one of those for the first time. And I'm making 2 marionettes, which are basically done. I just need to glue on their hands and feet, but I've been procrastinating. Elmo's real though, that is true. And then Ophelia's final question, do you believe in ghosts? Absolutely. I believe in you, baby. Okay, now I'm going to scroll through the chat and see if anyone asks me a question. And I'm going to hiccup again. Hold on. Excuse me. Okay. Are there any game genres you won't play, like horror or something? I'm open to horror. I've played a couple horror games. The problem with horror and me is I'm very picky about controls. So I tried to play Silent Hill and Resident Evil a few years ago, and I had a hard time with the controls. So it wasn't like, this is too scary. It was just like, this is the PlayStation 1, and this controls like butt. But I've played Five Nights at Freddy's, for anyone wondering. And if there was a FNAF there, this is what I would do. But game genres that I won't play, like, I'm not too into, like, multiplayer FPS games. I probably won't play anything like Fortnite, Apex Legends, that kind of thing. I don't know what genre that is, technically, but they just bore me. No offense to anyone who does play them. I love you. I think you're cool. Fiera had really good chocolate mousse cake the other day. Chocolate mousse cake is slapping. That is true. I do like chocolate mousse cake. I think a mousse adds a lot to a cake. I love when there's like a fruity mousse inside a cake. I think it lightens it up. I like that a lot. Have I ever met an earth tiger and what did I think? Oh yeah, they're cute. They're a little mean, honestly. When I met one, she was behind glass, so we didn't really get to talk much, but just like an aggressive vibe, which, I mean, I understand sometimes it's like that, but I feel like it would be really hard to foster a relationship with that kind of person, so that's how I feel. Nice puppet. I was gonna tell the story about what I did in your bathroom, but I'll save it for a stream so it's immortalized forever with the hammer. Oh, I was like, what are you talking about? And then you said the hammer. Good times. I had Resident Evil 4 on Wii for some reason, and so I did not play it for more than an hour or so. Yeah, I'm sure the other games are not as bad than the first one, but I'm the kind of guy who like has to play games in order. So I can't just like jump into a franchise in the middle of it. It drives me crazy. So franchises that have been going on for a really, really long time, I sometimes have challenging time. Do my parents live on Earth now too? Yes, they do. We used to visit together all the time, and then when I was like, I'm finally like, I'm going, guys. They came with me because I was pretty young at the time, so they needed to supervise. And yeah, I'm really close with my family, especially my mommy. I love my mommy. We talk all the time, and I think I would die if she wasn't around all the time. So yeah, thank God. Earth tiger is one of my favorite things. I almost cried when I saw them sleeping against glass at zoo. Yeah, honestly, favorite earth animal. I'm just saying, like, hard to be friends with, you know? Visually, I freaking love those guys. And one of my kitties is a little orange guy, like me. And he's like a little tiger. He's a baby. Excuse me. I'm trying to think of questions, but I'm just like, wow, Donnie is so cute. Thank you! Thank you! Okay. So, I guess I'm caught up. Oh, my own chat rules just came up for me. Yes, I agree. I promise. Does anyone have any more questions? How long have I been doing this? Oh my god, almost 45 minutes. That's insane. Is that right? Is that correct? That can't be right. Almost 40 minutes, right? Because I started 5 minutes early. Okay. I don't really have anything planned for after the stream. Like, I know some people do karaoke. Oh, can Siren see my ship? Of course, anytime. Everyone is free to check it out. I cannot guarantee that we'll go up to space together because, like I said, freaks me out. But you can come in for sure. I got one of those Coke freestyle machines in there. Benny, I was not calling you out when I said some people. Most of the hollow lives. Oh, that's something I should talk about. I should talk about streamers I like to watch. I'll get to the pizza question, I promise. Sorry if you can hear me moving around in my chair. Coke freestyle machine? Yeah, have you ever seen those? It's like a choose your own adventure soda machine. It's like you choose what soda you want, and then there's a bunch of like flavoring syrups. I usually will get like a fruit punch Fanta. I'm a Fanta guy. They used to have freestyle machines at my local movie theater, and then they've decided to partner with Pepis instead of Cole. And my life is over now. Okay, so first I'm going to say who I like to watch streaming, and then I will say I will, oh my god, please think, Dawn, think, pizza order, Subway order, okay, streamers I like to watch, as far as like Twitch streamers go, like real guys, I've watched, Vinny Vinesauce clips before. I like Germa, pretty normie pics. There's this Irish dude named RT Games. He's pretty funny. As far as catching live streams on Twitch, I like to watch games with parents. That's my friend Christine, who I love to death. I literally love Christine so much. And Christine's parent, Bobby, who is extremely funny and extremely sweet and extremely talented at woodworking. And they do woodworking streams sometimes, which are so fun. I love them. They do a lot of Nintendo games. Right now they're both playing different Zelda games, and I believe, well, I don't know if they've announced it yet, but little green dinosaurs coming soon, I think. And then VTubers. One of my friends got me into VTubers by showing me, I think it was a Corone clip, and then I was like instantly hooked for some reason, which never freaking happens to me. I'm very hard to get into other people's interests, sadly. But I was just like, this is so freaking funny and cute. So I checked it out more, and Usada Pecora was an instant fave. Her and Miko are my biases. I love Miko. I think she's like the funniest person on planet Earth. I like a lot of Hololives. I like Polka, I like Nene, I like Miko, I like Pecora, I like Amelia Watson, I like Sana, I like Bae, I like Kanata, which is hard because I'm an English speaker and I don't really know a lot of Japanese, and people don't translate her clips, which makes me sad. So if you're out there and you're a Hololive clip translator, more Kanata, please. I think she's so cute and so funny. Yeah. And Benny says Gil and Gilbert, which, yeah, I was a huge Gil and Gilbert fan when they were streaming on Polygon. I would come to every live stream, and then I would like rewatch them all the time. Very good, very good. If you want to go into the archives and watch that, it's very fun. Flask says, I love Mikochi too. She's so freaking funny. And the English telephone game she just did with Corone and some of the EN girls, so good. What is wrong with her? Okay, now I'm going to say my pizza order and my Subway order. For pizza, honestly, I'm a cheese guy. I usually will just go for a plain cheese. But if I'm getting fancy, I'll probably get some veggies on there. I'm not big on the kinds of mushrooms that they generally will put on a pizza, but I'm open to mushrooms on pizza if it's like a Fancy Boys mushroom, which is hard to find. Hehehe. And Subway. Subway is not a place for me generally. It's very meat based, so there's not a lot I can get. I used to get their tuna sandwich, but I find their tuna to be disgusting, so I don't anymore. Hold on, I have to hiccup. So now I get like a veggie sandwich. I'll get some of the veggies and some cheese and then melt it. I love a veggie melt. I make veggie melts at home all the time, which are better than Subway, but then I have to have ingredients around, so then you might go to Subway. What's my favorite kind of cheese, or top 3 out of 5? Oh, top 3 or top 5. Oh my god, okay, I love cheese, so my favorite cheese, probably brie. I love brie, it's delicious. I could eat it every day. Sometimes as a lunch, I will just have like a brie sandwich. I will just put brie on some bread and freaking eat it. I also like, that's true, I was almost named Brie. That is true. I had a couple of names that my parents almost picked for me, and Brie was almost one of them. And I like cheddar, I like jack, I like mozzarella. I like both kinds of mozzarella. I like the mozzarella that you can get at the frickin' store, and I like fresh mozzarella, which I've made myself many times. And another cheese I've made for myself a few times is a paneer, which is like it's Indian cheese, and it's really good and very easy to make. So maybe we'll make that on stream together, because you don't need a lot of fancy ingredients and it's really easy to make. And then you can be like, holy shit, I made cheese. Another thing that's really easy to make is butter. So maybe we can make that. We can make bread and butter sometime. Very easy. Make cheese? Yes, I do. My boba order. I was telling Mickey the other day that these words will be on my gravestone because I say them so much. And that is large lychee black tea with boba. It just rolls off the tongue. I've been saying it for years.
I'll get a large lychee black tea with boba. Thank you.
Butter is easy to make on accident with whipping cream. It sure is. And that's how you make it. It's like you're making whipped cream and then you keep going and then it turns into butter. Yes, people make fun of my ordering voice a lot. Show us how you greet the drive-thru person at Starbucks.
Hi? Can I get, a grande matcha frap with no whip? Thank you.
Opinion on popping bubble boba. I like it. I'm not crazy about it. It's okay. It's a little too sweet for me most of the time, but every once in a while I'll go for it. My family does like a Halloween feast every Halloween called Spooky Feast, and this year I was like, oh, let's theme it after the display we did in the front yard, which was like oh well, this is kind of meta. It was like a UFO crash landing display, and so we had like what Earthlings think of alien food, and we had a drink with popping boba in it, because I guess that's what you guys think that we eat. It was pretty fun. Do you guys want to see all my faces? I think I have 6 faces so far. So this is my normal face. And then when I'm super excited, this can be my face. Wow! When I'm surprised, I might turn off the jumping thing. I don't know. Ah! This is when I'm bored. This will be my face when I'm bored. This is freaking boring. Sad. We've seen sad. That, when, what would make me sad? When they don't have my kitty's cat food. When they don't have peppermint syrup at Starbucks, and they can't have a peppermint hot chocolate. When the Minecraft house sets on fire. I don't know who would be responsible for that, so I don't know if I would ever make that face. This is my angry face, or annoyed face. This is the face I make when you backseat game. This is my face I make when you remind me who died at Disneyland when I didn't ask. Yeah, I think that's my last face. Me? What's my fan club name? I don't know. I've been thinking about this really hard. Hold on, I have to hiccup. I was telling you guys... Oh, hold on. I was telling... Fiera says we never murder each other on purpose on Minecraft. That's a freaking lie. My fan club name, I was saying that I wish that there was a word for like people who like to watch the sunrise or something. But I couldn't find one, so it can't be that. Siren says we're Donnie's little stars. That's cute. I want to see the Minecrafters of VHaunt destroy each other with silly things in Minecraft so bad. Yes, me and Fiera kill each other a lot. Mickey did make a murder roller coaster. Yes, in our second most recent Minecraft server that we were playing on, Mickey did make a murder roller coaster. And then the first one that we had, we made this theme park. Me and Fee and Mickey made an entire theme park with like different lands that were like themed after biomes in Minecraft, which took a long fucking time, but it was so fun. And I feel like it looked really cool when we were done with it. Stargazers as a fan club name. It's cute for sure, but I also know somebody who might be using that for their fan name at some point, so I don't want to encroach. Do I like SpongeBob? I was a freaking SpongeBob fiend as a child. Like, that was a thing about me. Like, I had SpongeBob t-shirts, and like when a new SpongeBob episode would premiere, this is so dorky, but it is true, I would like make my mom get me pineapple juice to drink, and I would like get tricked out in my SpongeBob swag and drink pineapple juice and watch the new SpongeBob episode. And I specifically remember one time I was supposed to be sleeping over at a friend's house, which I was very bad at, first of all. But second of all, I was like, there's a new SpongeBob episode tonight. And her mom was like one of those moms that was like, no TV on a school night. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go home. So, bye. So I could watch SpongeBob. Nowadays, I mean, I have affection towards it, but I have not watched SpongeBob in a long time. Can we have a Talking About HoloLive podcast stream? I would love that. I could talk about it forever. Who's my Oshi? Your Oshi is just like your fave, right? I don't know if I could pick between Peko and Miko. But probably Peko, just because... Can you guys hear that? They're building a freaking house next door. When we came here to the VHaunt mansion, we thought it would be really secluded. And then they came and they built a house literally right next door. What the hell? What the hell, guys? Oh, my SpongeBob Oshi. I gotta think about that. Pearl? I don't know. So, I guess that's it. Tomorrow I'm going to be playing Toontown. Toontown Rewritten with Mickey and possibly Fiera. And probably some VHaunts in the chat. I don't know what time yet. I'll probably talk with Mickey after Mickey's math stream, which I think I'm also about to be on. I don't remember. Mickey, is that true? Waiting for Mickey's reply. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, I will probably put that on Twitter. The Toontown stream time later today. Oh yeah, something else I wanted to mention is that this is like a secondary thing in my life right now, streaming. I do have a job that sometimes requires me to do things very quickly, very suddenly. I am tech support for microwave meals, and I never know when they're calling. So if I get a call, I gotta go. So I will have a screen for that when I have to go. But expect sudden interruptions at times. That may happen. Hopefully they won't be very long. Usually we can get it ironed out pretty quickly. But if something is going a long time and I need to do some serious tech support, I might have to end the stream suddenly. So if that happens, I will let you guys know on Twitter what the fuck is going on. That's it. Yes, that literally does happen. And you guys have to, like, Amphira says it happens all the time when we're on Minecraft. We'll be in a cave and Dom will be like, BRB. And that is true. And you guys have to, like, intune me. Because I'm always like, oh, this will just take a second. And then I walk away. And then instead of logging out, which is stupid, I should always log out. Anyway, that's it. I think that's it. I think that's the end of this tween. I can't believe I did this for an hour. When I told Mickey about this, I was like, oh, something just started auto-playing on... Oh, it says it's still royalty-free. Phew! I don't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, I thought this was going to be really short. I thought it was like, I'm only going to be on stream for like 15 minutes. This is going to be stupid. But then I went like almost a whole hour. That's crazy. So, that's it. I'm really excited to start streaming. Thanks for coming, everybody. And that's where I'm gonna end it. Bye-bye. I love you too. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.